Oh,
That's weird.
it's really weird.
The opinions and views expressed in this video do not reflect the views of HGT Media Group. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's going on, everybody? It's Thursday night, and you know what that means. This is The Functional Gentleman. We're your hosts, Roy Gravis, Bucky Pender, and behind the fake-ass glass, as always, the good brother, Juan Canica, John Marble.
Hey, guys.
There actually
look
is a
at
camera on
that.
this week.
That we are uptown
How's
fancy
it?
tonight.
How is everybody's week?
It's okay.
It is okay.
It's good.
Week.
It's good.
It's a good week.
It is a good week.
It's a good week. No work stories from you? I know you
No.
always got at least one.
No, we hopefully things are starting to slow down. It's
Yeah, are
getting
getting
close to
slow
hunting
season,
season.
yeah.
We actually hired a new person in the parts and service department, so I've been
Oh, wow.
training him a little bit, getting him up to speed, so he can take a little bit of the load off me in the service part of it.
Fantastic.
Are you a hunter?
No, I am not.
Oh, okay.
Guilty.
Yeah, I know you are, but
Guilty.
But it kills the boat business.
When I can go,
Yeah.
I'll say it like that because I don't always get to go because deer leases are expensive. I don't know if y'all
Yes,
know
yes,
that or
they
not.
are. Yeah.
yeah, they are.
I got to try and piggyback off of somebody. Which, by the way, if there's a viewer out there that wants to take me hunting, I'm all for it. I'll
Well,
drive to your lease even.
I say that not my deer lease isn't expensive.
Well, no, your deer lease is not expensive.
Your backyard. Don't
No.
say.
no,
Blink
actually,
twice if it's a
hey,
yes.
I'm gonna tell you right now, dude's got the hookup.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like he's got the hookup.
Huh.
Like I need to. By now, I might want to partake in that hookup. Smoke of the week.
Smoke of the week.
AJ Fernandez, New World Gubernado. John, don't ask me what the hell Gubernado means.
He's been waiting to say that word.
I have been waiting to say
He
it. I
said
thought I was going to butcher it.
Gubernado.
Goober.
That is a box press, 6.5 inch by 55 ring gauge. It's a 4 on the Cigar International Roy Gravis scale, which is a medium dark. And this bad Mama Jama is from Nicaragua exclusively. Everything
Nice.
in it's from Nicaragua. The wrapper, the binder, the filler, the whole 9 yards. You get a little bit of coffee, a little bit of cocoa on the draw. It is a little earthy, which we all know I like the earthy stuff.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
It's good smoke. It's first AJ Fernandez I've ever had. So
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a good one for
didn't
me.
know
I ain't gonna lie.
you like the earthy stuff, huh?
Yeah, I've been known to partake in the marijuana every once in a while. I mean, not since I got into
I was
my-
so confused on where you were going with that.
That's where I was going with that. I just didn't know if we could, I didn't know if we could say that word on air.
Yep.
So yeah, we officially went off the rails. We ain't
That
here
just
since then.
happened.
That
God,
just
It
happened.
did just happen. Well, like I said, it's a good smoke. AJ Fernandez, a company that's been around for a while, kind of like the Rocky Patels. They're on that echelon with the Rocky Patels.
Yeah.
The Alec Bradleys. God, I was drawing a blank, and that's my favorite cigar ever is Alec Bradley. We all know I have a man crush on Alec Bradley stuff.
Yes, you do.
Magic toast.
Magic Toast was legit, and that was episode 1, sir. That's the
Yeah.
first one I
Got the
ever did
Magic
on air.
Toast.
Yep. So we are not doing a per se drink of the week. We're actually drinking
The big,
Big
wave,
Wave by Kona Brewing out of Hawaii.
from the guest John's favorite beer.
Yes, it was.
Episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the
surprise.
Joker,
Yeah.
as they call it in the deck
Yeah.
of
Wild
cards.
card.
It was the Joker. So I'm kind of excited about this topic. I ain't gonna
Are
lie.
you?
Yeah, because we never get to really talk about some of our favorite stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
we talk about our wives and their stuff, and we did an episode on the wives, which was pretty funny. I watched the playback of it actually.
If y'all didn't watch
today.
last week's episode,
Last
go back
week's was pretty
watch
funny.
that.
They had a lot of
Had a
funny
good
things to say.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I was going to introduce you as Zach Galifianakis from my guest.
Ah, I'm
co-host.
so glad you didn't.
But I decided, I was
So
like,
glad
no,
you didn't.
no. I mean, bad enough you're wearing your Astro shit up
I
here
know
on
it.
set. But
Hey, how about the Astros?
That's right.
Winning today, game 1.
I'm just glad I wish they'd have drawn
LNJ.
Boston, but they didn't. They drew the White Sox instead. So hopefully,
Oh, well,
hopefully they'll play Boston the next
It doesn't matter
round.
who you put in front of us. We're going to win.
With or without trash cans.
Oh, there it is. I thought a Yankees
He's
fan was
got-
going to say it first.
Man, he's got old jokes.
I got old jokes, I know, right? So like I said, as from the title of this episode, if you saw it, these are a few of our favorite things.
Yes.
You know, dive into your you printed yours.
I did. I made mine nice.
I
He's just
handwrite all my stuff.
What?
What?
nothing, just the printout. It just makes me laugh.
Yeah, he's the Josh Marble of the show. You know
He's
that, right?
bougie.
I'm bougie.
Bougie.
With extra bougie.
Bougie like Natty and a styrofoam.
Yeah.
Oh, please don't bring
Every
that
time,
up.
every time.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. That almost made my one of my questions on here. That almost made it just because
I'm
the fact
so
that I
glad
went
it
back and looked through my playlist on stuff.
So glad it didn't.
It was not in the top 4.
So, you know what the greatest thing about not riding with Roy in the truck anymore?
You don't have to listen to Fancy Like, or you don't have to listen to me sing Fancy Like.
Exactly.
Just for that, I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
Anyways.
All right.
Good beer.
So are we
Absolutely.
diving into this?
Sure, I'll let you start even because you look like you got multiples, kind of like I do on some stuff.
Yeah, some of them I had to kind of branch out. I know it's supposed to be your favorite thing, but
Well, we can say
Some of 'em are
things.
hard.
Some of them are really
Yeah.
hard. Like
Some of 'em
I
are hard to say one.
Like I highlighted the hardest one for me, and you can see.
I don't even think I answered that one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh wow,
That's a tough one. All
it's
right.
a very tough one.
So
Dive
favorite
into
liquor.
it. Okay,
Who's going first?
I'll go first. We all
Okay.
know how I roll.
Yeah.
Whiskey. I'm a whiskey guy.
I thought we were doing it by brand.
Well, I mean, you can do
I
it if you
messed
got a
it
favorite
up.
brand. You can do it too. I mean, that's fine
Okay.
because
do you
everybody
got?
knows it's no secret. I like Angel's Envy.
Yeah.
The Wild Turkey Long Branch is good. I had some rare breed at Ryan and
Yep,
Stephanie's
yep.
soiree that we were at a couple of weeks ago. So, I mean, I kind of go Wild Turkey and Angel's Envy. Of course, my brother will tell you right now, and he's accurate. I just am not going to pay for it. 18-year-old Jameson,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
the way to go.
Um,
Because I haven't found anything close.
so with me, it's kind of a toss up.
Put the camera on.
Oh, I like it.
So it's either Glenlivet, obviously, a good Scotch.
Glenn Levet or Glenn LeVay?
I've always called it Glenlivet.
Okay.
It sounds
Just
fancier.
checking.
It depends on where you're from, but obviously also Jameson. So
That's like the word. That's
preferably single
Like,
barrel.
that's like if you just said the word fagua.
Fagua.
Fagua?
You know what fagua is? Duck fat.
Oh, fog. Yeah, foie gras.
Fagua.
Foie
Fagua.
gras.
I like the fagua.
Yeah, clearly. Sounds like you're trying to say agua, but
That's agua. I took enough high school Spanish to know that.
agua.
Agua.
All right, so mine, I put for my sipper, obviously whiskey. Can't go wrong with sitting down sipping whiskey.
Yeah.
And if I'm just drinking to drink, it's obviously vodka. Just to kind of go along with giving the brand. Whiskey would have to be Jack Daniels. Just it's always been there.
So like old number 7 Jack Daniels, or like are you elevating
Well-
into like the single barrels and the?
Now, don't get me wrong, because
Gentleman Jack
I actually tried the single barrel at Ryan's, and yeah, obviously that would be an awesome thing to have around. But Jack Daniels in general, because I haven't, other than the honey, I'm not. I know that's like always a big thing, the Tennessee honey, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. But I haven't had a Jack Daniels that I don't like. But
That
so
is
Jack
very true.
Daniels as the brand.
Yeah.
And then vodka would either be Tito's, probably number 1, and then the Liberty County vodka that I've been turned on to. Oh wait, Texas Tell
That's what I was fixing to say.
would be number 1, because that one's definitely way.
Yeah.
That one's definitely better than
By the way, I
Tito's.
think the
gonna
weekend
lie about
after
that.
you come back from Kane Brown,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna try to make a trip.
Okay.
There you
Like
go.
a day trip. You're more than welcome to come too.
I
if you
may
want.
come home with a couple extras because you can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
around
It's yeah.
here.
All right, moving on.
All right, let's do it.
I want you. I'm curious on this
So,
one with you.
This one was tough for me. The question or favorite
I
is
put this in there specifically for him.
favorite man
'Cause that's the-
accessory.
That's the bougie badass.
I just
You can't go by smooth no more after last week's episode.
come on.
You just can't. You got to go by the bougie badass.
This one was hard for me.
It's
Really?
very apparently it's
Yeah.
widely known that I'm bougie because whenever I go to get fit to get my teas in the morning, if I ever order a bad and bougie, they always say, "All right, one bad and bougie with extra bougie," because I get extra energy. But she just calls it extra bougie.
he has to have
so-
the extra extra
That's
bougie
right.
for the
I gotta
show.
have the extra bougie. So we'll just go ahead and knock mine out.
Go ahead.
Sunglasses. And I even put, I don't even think it's quote unquote man accessory, but I'm not gonna lie, I love sunglasses. I have probably 20 different pair, all a whole bunch of different colors, lenses, etc.
Yeah.
They're my favorite accessory. Period.
I like it. I like it. Good job.
Mine's because obviously
Another one I was curious about too.
I don't have a lot of man stuff that I wear on my person. I don't carry a knife most of the time, because I don't like, because I lose stuff a lot. Okay, let's be honest. I misplace stuff. So I don't like carrying stuff because I'm scared I'm going to lose it. But the one thing, and I put it on a long time ago, and very rarely will you ever see me take it off, and it's my wedding ring. And the reason for that is because I don't know if you've ever actually looked close at my wedding ring.
It's the Lord's Prayer.
It's the Lord's Prayer.
Oh, okay.
So
Inscribed on it. It's very pretty.
it's
Very pretty,
it's
very
very
nice.
sentimental to me.
Oh, it's actually on the outside.
Yes,
of it?
it's on the
Not
outside.
Oh, that's pretty
Outside,
cool.
Yeah.
on the inside.
Because you always see like engravings on the inside,
Right.
But that's pretty cool that it's on the outside.
Yeah.
I got 3 on my list. One of
Okay.
them I actually just added because I went blank on it the other night. So as always, I got some kind of cigar cutter, as we
big boy
refer
tonight.
to. That's big homie.
Yeah.
I think I got my punch cutter. Yeah, punch cutter somewhere in my pocket. Yes, Mr. Bragg punch cutter. And then as always, I've got a watch, which tonight I'm rocking the Lambretta Franco. And the pocket knife of the week is the Kershaw Amplitude. Spring loaded. It gets the job done. It's sleek, very nice. No clip, so it disappears in the pocket.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very sleek.
Very sleek, very sleek. It all matches. I'm rocking all the gray stuff today between the Lombretto,
see that. You
the
were going
Quaalude
all
brand.
gray.
My shoes are even gray, bro.
He's 50 Shades of Grey personified.
50 shades. 50 shades.
50 Shades.
But I mean, there's other stuff I carry too. It's just these are the 3 things that
Right, that you
these
just-
are my 3 favorites.
You've got
Right.
Right.
So, moving on. Favorite food?
I've
and
got ribeye steak.
See, I got grilled steak and crawfish.
There you go. Can't go wrong with crawfish.
No.
Hey, y'all make me feel bad.
What'd
Why
you
would
put?
you put-
So, and I'm saying this
put
because
pizza.
no. Nobody makes this item better than John Marble in the world.
That is high regards for yourself.
Very high regard.
Nachos.
That's your favorite food?
That is my favorite food of all time.
I like I like that choice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's a good choice.
I feel like every ballpark in America makes that.
Yeah, no, not my
good.
nachos.
I mean, you
No,
can't.
not your nachos.
Yes.
So
I make
enlighten-
special nachos.
Enlighten us on what's so
expand,
special about
please.
your
Yeah,
nachos.
Expand.
So
We need to know.
my nachos are not your typical ballpark nachos.
Okay.
It starts out. I can't actually give it away, but I will tell you this: it starts out like you would think anybody would make typical nachos, but I actually make like the creme sauce and all that kind of stuff. Like they're legit. So
I think we need to have a nacho party.
yeah,
Next week.
I will make y'all. I will make y'all some of my nachos.
All right, I'm in.
Next week nachos.
Okay.
Next
like
week
it. We can do it.
nachos.
Next week nachos. Because for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we are 7 days away.
Yes, we are.
Oh yeah,
7 days.
I had to.
joke
I'm
is-
sorry, I forgot.
He should have put the camera on himself with that face.
golly, guys, what y'all talking about?
Hold on.
Yeah,
He was so confused.
Okay.
that was all. Instead of resting bitch face, that was resting confused.
Yeah, that was
face.
so
That was
confused.
Craziness.
All right.
All right, so we got everybody's food from ballparks to on the
Ribeye
grill.
steak.
It didn't
And
surprise me that you went ribeye. 'cause
I actually like your choice of crawfish too.
I
But
love crawfish, man. I'm not gonna lie.
that's kind of like if you love the McRib, you can only have it
Right.
this amount of time.
But I
And
will,
I do love crawfish.
I
You
will
can't go
throw
wrong
a
with it.
bonus thing in there though. I do love a good gumbo.
But
yeah.
I don't know if that's a good comparison because I don't know anybody who actually loves the McRib. Like,
I feel I like the McRib.
you like it?
You like
I
the-
do, man.
But nobody loves the
Yeah, I mean the sad thing about it is though, I want mine with just pickles on it. I don't want,
Yeah, I
can
don't
you
want the
take the
onions.
onions. I don't want
Have you
that.
seen the? Okay,
But
so
I
there's
go
there's a
ahead.
guy who like he's a TikTok guy and he works at McDonald's and he literally shows you how they make all the McDonald's food.
Oh, really?
Like go look him up. If you watch that, you'll never eat a McGribble again in your life.
It ain't no different than eating a hot dog.
I know,
I mean,
but
it's nothing but pressed
Yeah.
meat. Now, I have heard Arby's has come out with one that is actual rib meat
It's country ribs.
that is slow
Yes.
cooked for 8 hours and then sent to all the
hold on, guys,
stores.
because
Might have to go to Lumberton.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and you rarely hear this on this show, but I'm a cuss. Arby's is my shit. Like,
Arby's is my
Arby's is my
I love
shit.
it. Arby's
gotta
is
get
my-
the
So maybe we should
gotta
add-
get the horsey
all right,
sauce.
Let's add that one in as a sub favorite. Favorite fast food restaurant.
Yeah,
Since we did favorite food, what's favorite fast food restaurant?
I don't know, man.
I mean, Arby's
Hey,
is-
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie. Yeah, I'm a Whataburger guy, even though they sold out. I like my favorite thing from Whataburger, and it's not even a burger.
you gotta
the
get
sad
a
thing about it
gangbang.
is literally I've heard about that.
Yeah,
Didn't you say
it's a real
Saturday?
thing.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a real thing. Have you heard
it's
about
the
it?
McDouble with a McChicken
Yes.
in the middle.
See, I heard it was complete chicken. I heard it was 2 hot and spices, and then the
opposite?
McDouble in the middle.
Oh, that would be a whole. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to come up, but I'm going to Google this.
But no, back to what,
Oh,
what
God.
I was saying. That
Not on the work computer.
Yeah, don't Google that. Please don't Google McBang Bang.
We're gonna get some weird stuff in the mail.
We probably are.
What? It's actually a sentence. It is a
sentence.
okay, or it's actually a thing.
Yeah.
So
no joke. What
I know. It says a McGangbang is a McChicken sandwich inside a double cheeseburger.
Yeah. See?
Okay. So I've
I mean, I don't think it really matters. I think you
apparently
can
been
have
living life all wrong.
any version of the McGangbang that you want.
But back to what I was saying though. My favorite fast food joint is Whataburger. But oddly enough, I don't even get a burger from there. I literally get the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich.
Oh, that thing is so good.
I love that.
There are people that live and die by that sandwich.
That's a
telling you.
sandwich.
Unlike the McRib.
That's a
I'll tell you
sandwich.
what else is good there is the mushroom Swiss.
Their grilled chicken. I told somebody the other
Dude,
day,
I
their
like-
grilled chicken salad
Yeah.
is
Is
good
it
too. They take an entire chicken breast that's grilled
that much.
and chop it up.
I had the Hatch green chili burger from there the other night.
Was it good?
Ooh-wee.
Is it?
I'll get it again.
So just so you know though,
Sounds like your asshole was screaming
the
after
the
that.
whole
hell no.
McGangbang thing, you can also get a version of it at Wendy's and In-N-Out.
Really?
Yeah,
We don't have any
We
announcements
don't.
around
That's
here.
Not around here.
That's like a California thing.
but we do have a Wendy's in Beaumont.
We do have
We
a
do.
Wendy's.
So-
in Beaumont.
We'll have to try that. Anyways,
Favorite indoor activity.
I'm lame. Reading.
Sex is not an answer, by the way, because we all know that's our favorite activity.
I feel like we all should have had the same answer on this
We
one.
all should have had the
Yeah.
same answer, but I'm trying to keep it as
PG?
PG-13 as we can.
I'm gonna be as lame as possible. Reading.
That's nothing
What a
wrong with that.
loser.
Nothing wrong
Right.
with
Who opens books these days?
that. Movie night, bro. Movie night. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie to
Hey.
you one bit.
Hey, is it on DVD?
You can find that book on DVD.
Movie night for me. Like there's nothing funnier than because we do the Disney Movie Club thing.
Yeah.
So we get like constant movies all the time from Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's legit. Movies, popcorn, kids, wife. That's favorite indoor activity by far.
Because I ain't reading a 300-page book, but I'll watch a 3-hour movie.
That's right.
Right? Smooth.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to give the answer to, and we can go ahead and do favorite indoor activity, and then the next one is obviously favorite outdoor activity. So my answer to these were Astros games with the roof closed. Outdoor activity, Astros games with the roof open.
I like what you did there.
But I also gave a secondary
Yeah, I
answer.
know. I see it.
So indoor activity would be Dave and Buster's.
Yes.
We have a
Okay.
blast every time me and Dana go.
I need to take Brady.
We haven't
Brady's
been in
never
forever.
We need to plan.
We
that
need
one
to do
weekend.
something. And then do we want to go ahead and dive into outdoor activities since I kind
Sure.
of gave that one?
Never been to Dave and Buster's.
Oh, really?
David Buster's pretty fun.
It's-
We used to go
we
on,
have-
so when I worked at Nestle, we'd constantly have meetings there because it was like central located
Yeah.
between all the depots and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a ton of fun. It's just a giant arcade.
Got a
for
bowling alley
adults.
upstairs.
They've got awesome drinks. For the longest time, we had a bartender that knew us every time we come, and we would drink $300 worth of alcohol, and he'd charge us like $100, and I
Oh,
took
wow.
him the same. So
Yeah.
I mean, he took care of us. But it's a blast. Favorite outdoor activity? I've got Top Golf.
Top Golf's a good one. We had fun for your bachelor party at Top Golf.
did
but
have
we
a
were
lot
all
of
kind of
fun.
hungover as shit
Little
trying
bit.
to play golf.
Yeah, sweating out alcohol.
Yeah. I remember that 8 a.m. phone call the morning we was heading to Top
sir.
Golf.
How do you spend $375 at a karaoke bar?
Well, when your bougie ass best friend
hey,
is
hey,
drinking
hey, Tito.
vodka and Red Bull, it's not hard.
It gets a little
Yeah.
expensive.
And plus, it was his day, so I had to make sure he was taken
Of
care of.
course.
What is it? Say?
Snow cones are my
Oh,
fave.
Snow
from
cones
Dave
are
and
my-
Buster's.
oh, yeah,
They
Dave
make
and
adult snow cones.
Ah.
They're pretty good.
Do you know what I saw at one of my stores today? Bud Light makes a alcoholic popsicle.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, I saw it today at one of my stores in Winnie when I was out
Yeah.
running my route,
Golly.
Um,
All right, so outdoor activities.
hunting and fishing.
Hunting and fishing.
Typical redneck.
Yep.
so I'm just gonna say in general woodworking.
I like
Like
that.
I like, working,
Yeah.
building stuff.
I'm gonna need a new kitchen table. I'm just messing with you.
You buy the material.
I'm just messing. Yeah, no joke.
Have y'all tried
Casamigo?
Casamigo.
Okay, first
don't
of
know
all,
what that
where?
is.
Fill us
First of
in.
all, Sonny, where's that at?
Yeah, fill us in. Don't worry, we'll wait.
No,
Dead
we're
air is
not
good
gonna-
for
we're not
good
gonna
for radio and TV.
No, it's not good at all. So we covered everybody. All right, speaking of, Sonny putting that, everybody's favorite hangout spot.
So I'm not. I mean, obviously, I can't lie. I put the studio.
Oh man.
This is where I am about 24/7. So
So, and I took it kind of a different way, but I
It's a
did. I put.
tequila- Oh, it's a tequila.
Okay.
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 Oh, well, we're gonna have to give that one a shot.
I
don't
keep
know if
on
we're
wanting to
doing
go to
the
that new
tequila-
one in Beaumont.
The
That
tequila bar.
yeah, the Lucana or whatever it is. Yeah. It's supposed to be over by like Daddy-O's.
Okay.
Supposedly, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sonny, if you can clarify that, being as you live in Beaumont, where's that place at? I need to know. I need an address. Por favor.
So I put here at the studio with y'all
That's pretty cool. I can get down with that.
because I took it as actual hanging out.
Yeah.
That type of thing. Where do y'all want it?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, y'all are sentimental. I actually put places.
yeah.
There's two of 'em. So if I'm in Galveston, Texas Till Distillery.
There you
by the
There you
bar.
go.
I mean, that's a great hangout.
If I'm
spot.
in New Orleans, Saints and Sinners.
there you go.
Okay.
It's good spots.
They are
Good
good spots.
spots.
They're both good spots. I love Saints and Sinners. I was glad to know that it didn't take on. See, she said it's fantastic. The tequila bar I'm talking about,
Oh,
Beaumont,
yeah.
it's fantastic. They supposedly have like 30 something different tequilas.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard about Pour 09.
409's cool too. They got the rooftop bar
Yeah.
going
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
So, and I actually know where it's at. That's over by
Behind like Kohl's
Kroger and
it's
stuff.
behind Kohl's and Kroger's and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah. Fantastic stuff. All right. So we got everybody's hangout spots.
Yeah.
Sir,
So here, I think I know
God,
how
this
you're
one's
going to go
rough.
with this one.
I didn't like this question.
Pool party or bonfire party?
Okay, so my answer is, and I wrote it out. This is tough. As a kid, it was always summer pool parties. In high school, it was bonfires. As an adult, it's kind of both, because I know all of our kids love swimming. We can have the grill going. So pool parties are awesome, but on the flip side of it, I mean, as an adult, hanging out with friends on a fall night with a bonfire, s'mores, wieners, good music, drinks.
He said wieners.
I did. I put that on purpose. Wieners. But I mean, so as an adult, it's a tougher choice. Because when you're little, you love to swim. When you're in
do.
high school, everybody hangs out at bonfires, does their thing. As an adult, it's a little bit of both.
I'm not going to lie to you. Mine's very simple. Bonfire party. The reason why, I'm a fat guy. I sweat during the summer. I can put enough clothes on to be warm. I cannot take enough clothes off to be cold. Bonfire party all day long.
Okay.
I grew up in the sticks too, so
Right,
it's
I
kind of
mean,
all we really
That's
had to
kind of
do.
what we knew growing up.
Yep.
Juan.
Oh,
Kanika?
yeah. I was thinking about how to word this, so I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you bonfire on the account of that. And I think some of y'all know this, but I don't really know how to swim.
Me neither. Don't feel bad.
So-
But yet I get in his pool all the time.
I mean, don't get
'Cause I can touch.
I love the water. I love going into pools. I love the beach. Like I love going down there and just getting into the waves and stuff. But I can't swim, so a bonfire would be more my.
You not being able to swim, was that like a personal choice? Was that
No,
just because you never
people
learned?
people have tried to teach me my whole life. It's just something that I can't. I don't know. It's
just never could master.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. The summer I was finally deciding to take swimming lessons. I think I was like 11 or 12. I ended up shattering my
Which-
ankle instead.
I think both of you will attest to this. I don't have children, but I would say this: if you have children, please put them in swimming lessons.
Yes, both of
Yes.
mine.
Like it's going to
Aquatic-
save you a lot
Both
of
of mine
headache.
are aquatic geniuses right now
Yeah.
compared to their father.
Aquatic geniuses.
Compared to their father, yes.
But-
to their father.
Aquatic geniuses.
These next few questions are gimmies.
Favorite college team?
Boomer Sooner.
Go Tigers, LSU.
Hook 'em.
You did it upside down.
No, I didn't. Hey, by the
wife's-
way, so your brother talked about that outside. Do you know
Hey,
if
hey.
a player does it during a game, it is
Oh,
an
yeah,
unsportsmanlike
it's-
conduct 15-yard
Yeah.
penalty
Yeah.
in the Big 12.
Which, I mean,
Oh, you see what? She just loves making fun of me. Zach Galifianakis.
I
I can't even say it.
I so wish we'd have had that sound bite.
Just for men. Now she's making fun of me because I can't float.
I can't float neither. Don't feel bad. And I, feel
I
like
can't
bigger
float
than you
either.
are.
So
All right. See, I'm not the only one.
I feel like I'm like a white Mike Jones.
I always used to tell people that I couldn't float because I didn't have enough body fat because I was all muscle.
But we all know that's
By the way, if you want to call in the show, we have a hotline.
yeah.
281-330-8004.
No. Oh. That's a good one.
I got him.
That was a good one.
Got him.
don't call the number. I mean, it's a real number.
It's a real number, but you're
Me too, Miss Wendy. Me
BS
too.
on the what?
That on the whole penalty thing, I think it's them being a bunch of crybabies.
What?
Hey, first of all, she likes a school that does this, and I literally feel like they could shove that up their ass.
Who is it?
My mom.
Your mom.
Wendy.
And the sad thing about you, let me tell you a funny story. So my mom's what I like to refer to as a bandwagon fan. Because when I was a kid, she was like a big SMU fan because she
Okay.
was raised Methodist.
Hey, now, have
course.
you been watching SMU?
SMU,
Dude, they are killing it
Yeah,
this
they're
year.
Fire,
killing it.
son.
They're fine. They're on fire. I'll give them
Yes.
that. But I mean, at first she was an SMU fan,
Right.
and then she had a boss one time that went to Notre Dame.
So she was.
So then she was an Irish.
So she was a
fan.
Golden Domer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess she's golden. I don't know.
They actually trademarked Domer.
Did they really?
Yeah.
So I don't take no stock in bandwagon fans. So she can be muted from the comments.
Oh gosh.
By the way, this is a big weekend for you and I too.
It
This is the
is.
one weekend we almost hate each other.
Almost. Just about.
Texas know you from Jerry World,
That's right.
not from the Cotton Bowl. I
We're
wish they were
not
still playing
coming
the
from
Cotton
the
Bowl.
Cotton Bowl
Yeah.
this year.
I'm not gonna lie. To me, that ranks up right up there with the Rose Bowl game and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's something you feel like it has to in a college.
I mean, I feel like it's just one of those traditions. You got Big Tex sitting out over
yeah,
there.
for sure.
and, I mean, it's just
Yeah.
that's one of the really cool things
And
about.
not ju-
but that's one of the best things about college football is the rivalries
And
and the
not-
tradition and
yeah.
everything that goes with it.
And not
Yeah.
just that, in Oklahoma, they hate the term. It rhymes with kicker.
Cameron
yeah,
Dicker?
Cameron Dicker
Fuck that
reference.
dude.
I married into A&M. Never was.
So-
She lies like a cheap rug. I know because
Let's-
her boss and this guy still in the car biz too. A guy by the name of John Dratz went to Notre Dame and was at Notre Dame the same time as Joe Montana was there.
Let me tell you the truth though.
She
So
lied like a cheap rug.
I wasn't always an LSU fan growing up.
Go Tigers.
In fact, for the first few years,
I
I was
like LSU's baseball program.
I was
It's a good
actually-
baseball program.
a Notre Dame fan, and I'll tell you why. And I can use one word: Rudy.
That's a good movie. Not
Like
gonna lie.
I love Notre Dame
Yeah, I
because
mean-
of Rudy.
I forgot to tell you. My birthday present from my wife came in the mail the other day.
Uh-oh.
You know what this lady went? No. You know what she went and got me? I literally, and I am super stoked about this. I can't wait to bring it on set because it is that majestic. And I hope
It's majestic.
And I hope that Texas wins this weekend, so when I
not
bring it
gonna.
on set, it's that much more sweeter. It is a signed mini helmet. Are you ready for this? By Earl Campbell and Ricky Williams,
Nice.
the two Heisman Trophy winners from Texas. Yeah, my wife is like, that's wife of the year material right there.
Yeah.
Super excited about that one. Super excited. Speaking of teams and stuff, favorite sport? Why's my phone going off?
Football. I only played Little League.
Football and baseball for
So-
me. I roll,
So-
yeah.
This one was tough because I can center an entire Saturday or Sunday around watching a bunch of football. I love football, I love watching it, but my official answer had to be baseball just because of the relationship I've had with baseball my entire life, the romance of the game, the tradition of the game. I mean, there's just a lot about baseball that just gives it that little bit of a tweak over football, even though I can sit around Saturday and Sunday and watch football all day.
Right.
Absolutely. One.
Like
He said football.
football.
Say football.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Pro teams.
So I didn't really get the gist on this question because I didn't know if it was like one for each sport. But
I mean, it's
so
just whatever your favorite teams
yeah.
are.
So
I put
I
down
went
two,
ahead
don't
and
feel
did
bad.
football, baseball, basketball. So obviously football, New Orleans Saints, baseball, the Houston Astros, and basketball, the Houston Rockets. So done and done.
New Orleans Saints, Texas Rangers.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the other big argument you and I have in life.
Yeah,
Rangers, Astros.
Rangers. The Arlington Rangers. I won't call them the Texas
right.
Rangers. They're just not Texas's team. So, Houston Astros,
Neither the
obviously.
Houston trash cans.
Whoa,
Oh, I
whoa,
meant Astros.
whoa.
Come on.
Old news. Old news.
It's still funny. Though.
And every team in the league cheated in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
But that's a whole different argument for a whole
Yeah.
different day.
Two against one, Sonny boy. You don't count
gosh.
because you're not in person, so it's 1-on-1. Thank you very much. Not in person. I do got to give my mom credit though. She actually called and checked on me today. She's like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And she's like, "Well, I know today's a tough day for you." And I said, "No, actually, yesterday was a tough day for me because yesterday was my dad's birthday,
Yeah.
and the day after the show will be 2 years since we lost my dad. So this whole weekend's kind of a rough weekend for me, but."
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check in. I'm gonna go have a conversation with him tomorrow after
There you
work.
go.
So, shout out Pops, rest in
Yes,
peace.
sir.
Good dude, really good dude. Kind of an asshole at times, but I can say that openly and get away with it.
Yeah.
I didn't put down a football team, but obviously, as of right now, I am clearly a Cleveland Browns fan.
The Brown Cardinal household.
I've moved away from the Texans slowly but surely.
That's a dumpster fire of a franchise, isn't it? I mean, God.
And then, I mean, 99% of that is because Baker Mayfield got drafted number 1 there. So,
I'm not
obviously,
gonna
the
lie,
second
he's
that
killing it in
happened,
Cleveland right now.
telling you, the
God.
second that happened, I became a. So it's not like I'm a bandwagon Browns fan. It was the second Baker Mayfield got drafted there, I became a fan of that team.
I got
So,
you. I got you.
all right. So favorite clothing style. I think we all know John's.
Yes. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and ask what you think it is.
I'm gonna refer to it simply as old man attire because we've had this conversation before. If you could do it, you would literally come in slacks, suspenders, button-up shirt, loafers, probably a fedora. If I know you,
Nah, I hate fedoras.
really?
I think people who wear fedoras are tools. Like,
I'm
I
not
was going
gonna
to call it
be
the
honest
Baptist
with you.
preacher.
Baptist preacher. That's fine.
yeah, pretty much.
Sorry,
yeah.
Southern
I mean-
Baptist Convention, if we offended you by that.
No, I mean it's not meant to be.
I know it's not.
offensive. It's
Yeah,
just,
but I mean, we're in-
if you ever go to a Baptist
Exactly.
church,
We're in cancel
See, Miss
culture.
Wendy gets me.
We're in cancel
Professional
culture
dress.
right now. You gotta like literally watch how you word stuff.
put disclaimers in things.
Yes, I mean the disclaimers have to have disclaimers.
Hey.
Khakis and flip flops.
Khakis and flip flops.
I used to wear.
No, that's John.
I used to wear khakis and flip flops.
So the night we went to Ryan and Stephanie,
I can't do the flip flop and pants.
I
though.
had some like casual slacks.
Uh-huh.
They were like looser fit or whatever, and a polo on. But I was wearing flip flops, and the first thing out of Brayley's mouth was, "Why do you look like John?" He always wears flip flops with his pants. I was like, I don't know. I was trying to,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it was and I'll tell you why, because so, like I said, the old man shoes.
Right.
So as I was getting older, people were like, okay, dude, it's time to tell you that you need to not wear old man shoes with blue jeans. And I'm like, okay. So I just switched to flip flops
you
because
go.
I thought that
They're
was
more
going to
casual.
be better.
Right, yeah.
And
What a
it was
choice.
not.
No.
It was not.
You need to invest in a pair of Hey Dudes.
I know, right?
You need to invest in
I
them.
my feet are so ugly.
For
I just
me,
gotta hide them.
I sum it up in one word: functional.
Functional.
If everybody knows me,
I feel like that's the cliche answer.
in the summertime, I'm rocking cargo shorts. In the wintertime, I'm rocking jeans and a jacket. Cargo. My work pants are even cargo pocketed,
Yeah.
even though they don't look like it because they don't have the big bulky pockets that stick
Cargo
out.
pants and cargo shorts.
Cargo pants and cargo shorts.
I actually think I'm going to start wearing that attire again. I'm just going to go for it again.
Yeah, wait a minute, are you telling me no?
I'm telling you.
Oh,
I'm telling you no. I know exactly where it's at too.
shit the bed.
So most people,
We hadn't done one in a
I
while.
know
I may
it.
do one.
I know,
I may call it.
most people refer to it as, "Man, you look like a high school football or baseball coach," because
I feel like if you cut the sleeve shorts on this, you would literally look like Belichick.
I mean that's what it is. It's the high school coach look. It's usually like some type of, I don't know, black athletic pants or shorts,
Slides and socks.
slides and socks, a polo,
can't get down
or
with that.
kind of a hoodie, kind of like this. I mean, most people refer to it as the high school coach look,
Yep.
Yeah.
but I like it. Athleisure, maybe,
Athleisure.
maybe. I don't know.
Did you just create that word?
No, it's been a word.
Oh.
We need to trademark.
You can Google it.
Footwear.
Favorite footwear and cutscene. I'm out.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't want to hear these.
Oh, yeah. I,
like
remember
a,
that.
I like a good pair of sneakers. Not gonna lie. I got Croc sneakers. I got Nikes. I've got Adidas's. I've got Under Armour's. Reebok. I like a good sneaker. Not gonna lie.
You already know.
Old man shoes.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow. I'm surprised neither one of y'all said Crocs as your favorite.
I said Croc sneakers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kind of counts.
I guess. I was
Slides.
disappointed.
Slides.
So I put slides with socks, of course,
Yes.
or Hey Dudes. I love my Hey Dudes.
Hey dudes are
I
comfortable.
could pretty much wear Hey Dudes every day.
Hey dudes are comfortable. You probably could to work though, can't you?
Yeah, I wore some today.
Good job. Are they? No, you're in
No,
slides.
Slides and socks with Astro socks on.
Good Lord Jesus Christ. Beer or wine?
This one was another tough one for me
It wasn't tough at all for me.
because I obviously, as everybody knows, I'm not a huge fan of either one or of beer. I'm definitely not a huge fan of wine, but
Beer 30.
beer o'clock somewhere.
That's why I said beer 30. So they say it's 7:35 right now, so technically it's beer 30. Wine.
Juan,
So
why did you make it Asian?
I don't know.
Hey!
I mean,
He says more Japanese.
it's
than anything.
pretty. We're beer and wine. Beer,
Yeah.
hands down.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
I figured that'd be easy.
I don't really like wine. I'm not a
Favorite
big wine drinker.
brand of beer? You don't have to pick a favorite beer, but
Shiner.
brand.
Yeah.
Shiner.
There's nothing finer than a shiner.
Yeah, I'm a
far.
big. Well, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Don't say it. Don't you dare say
Now
it.
that it's in Texas, Yingling.
I was fixing to say
I have
it.
not tried.
It's so
Yingling's
good.
pretty good.
Why
I was telling
is,
somebody the other day,
okay,
if
so
you get
what's the hype
chance-
with this whole Yingling thing?
So Yingling is, correct me if I'm wrong, Yingling is like the oldest brewery
Yes, in America,
In America.
Where's
yeah.
it made?
in Boston.
Boston.
I was-
It's older than Sam Adams.
I
It's
believe.
older
Let me
Yeah, double check
that.
that.
I know it was a big deal for it to come to Texas. There was like commercials every 5 seconds. There, it's popping up everywhere with signs.
How much longer till Well, the way the fans are responding, I don't think they're going to make the deadline. Because we're 26 away, and y'all only got a week. What?
Dana knew what you were gonna do.
What?
Uh,
Oh yeah, she saw it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's in Pottsville,
Did she already send
Pennsylvania.
it?
I thought there it goes.
Oh, okay. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Did you hear that?
No.
It's in
Pottsville,
Pottsville,
Indiana?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Nice.
That's okay.
That's
I knew it was somewhere up in those 13. Yeah.
Hey, do you want to call it, or do you want me to call it since I'm allowing that?
Go ahead.
You ain't got it, do you?
No,
Really?
I lost my wallet.
Still?
What?
I mean, I found my wallet,
Oh.
but the old wallet.
Bucky's is on screen.
That's not no. That no.
I'll allow it.
Nah.
Hey,
I know exactly where it's at.
He who has the coin makes the rules, and since I have mine,
That's
so you're gonna owe us a punishment next week. Bucky and I are gonna get together and figure it out.
But wait,
Okay.
you've lost it?
no.
That's-
I didn't lose it. It's somewhere in the house.
Oh,
The dog grabbed my wallet and chewed it up, which is why I had to get a new wallet.
This dog's gonna shit his challenge coin.
That's gonna be an awkward thing to come out too. Have you seen the shape of it? It's triangular. That's gonna
Oh
suck.
man,
I thought about
funny.
getting new ones though. Honestly,
I've looked at a couple different ones.
we should collaborate. We should get together.
We should.
get together
Maybe we
on
can
that
come
one.
up with like a custom one. Does anybody make challenge coins?
I think Chase Kelly and Kelly Ballistics could.
We could do a functional gentleman one.
I feel like we need to do that.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. We'll work on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a note.
Yeah,
I'm
make
on
it.
a side note.
Write that down.
Write that down.
All right. So while
Okay.
he does that, favorite music genre.
This one was difficult as crap. For me. I'm
Not for
gonna
me.
lie. Well, go ahead then, sir.
Classic rock through and through.
I can get down with that. I
Yeah.
can get down with that. Smooth.
Country.
I put
Really?
I put country and rock. On
That's
mine.
What did you-
surprising.
what did you
Because
think?
honestly, I would figure rap.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He has gotten down to some I'm in
Yes.
love with a stripper and buy you a
Yeah.
drink and stuff like that. But
Yeah. Now, if you go back to like that old, 2000, early 2000s stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love all that T-Pain and Nelly.
I don't like-
Like
I don't-
I can pretty much sing a lot of Nelly's songs and T-Pain, obviously, but I mean, Nelly was one of those things. I owned all the CDs that he came out with, and Eminem was another one that was instrumental in me growing.
Machine Gun Kelly.
I pretty much
Shut up with his name.
I pretty much have made a vow in my life not to like anybody with
does like
the
it.
first when they use the term "lil" in front of their name,
Lil.
or use the word
Lil.
"skirt" or however you say it. I don't know
What?
but yeah, I don't like those people. Like, that's stupid. Stop making up words and actually learn how to rap in English.
So you're not a fan of Megan the Stallion with 2 E's?
No,
Megan the Stallion?
no,
The
not a fan of her.
THE.
Not a fan of Nicki Minaj. Not a fan.
Lil Boozy,
Lil
Lil
Boozy,
Nas
Lil
X, Lil
Pump.
Yachty, Lil.
Yeah, that's stupid. Like,
What about Lil Wayne?
no, not really.
Oh,
I'm not a big
almost
Lil
had
Wayne
him.
fan
It was
either.
this close.
Had him. Yeah, I
No.
saw that. You almost had him.
He had some good songs, but overall, his whole album, his whole catalog, I'm not a big fan.
I'm gonna reach out to Guns N' Roses and be like, "Hey, can y'all change y'all's names to Lil Guns N' Roses?"
Axl Rose can't be little anything
No.
these days. That dude's huge.
He is huge. I think he's bigger than I am.
Oh man,
That's saying a
poor
lot.
feller.
I know, right? This one by far was the hardest question for me to answer. The next one.
Yeah.
we're fixing to do.
As you can see,
Yeah, you left it blank.
um,
Favorite song?
so is that? I mean, do you mean like favorite song ever?
Man, I just listed a couple of
Or-
my favorites. I mean, I've got.
Yeah, because I feel like
I know your favorite song.
what
Yours, personally?
say it.
It's Careless Whisper.
Oh,
No, it actually is not. Careless Whisper. I actually do it to mess with y'all. It is not Careless Whisper. Don't get me wrong, Careless Whisper is a good song, and I love the Wham version of Careless Whisper by
Yeah.
far. But I mean, for me, it's like I went a little Texas country, so like my all-time favorite Texas country song is "Nightmare" by Pat Green,
Yeah.
and the only place you can find it on a CD or whatever, if you're still doing CDs, is the Live at Billy Bob's, because he only does it live.
Really?
It's not recorded on any studio album previously. It's a great song. It talks about like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Townes Van Zandt, all those guys that have all died. It's kind of like the country version of American Pie. Basically what it is. Good, super good song.
So,
And then again, I like Cole Wetzel too. I mean, we all know Cole Wetzel's I'm a big fan of Cole Wetzel's. My brother actually got me turned on to Cole Wetzel. Josh Abbott Band, My Texas. Good song. It has Pat Green in it. Super good song.
yeah.
Jukebox Hero by Foreigner of all people. Love me some Jukebox Hero.
Yeah. So I do have a favorite of all time. And I'm going to say this fast because I don't want to really get into anything in the show. We talked last week about, the song I sang to my grandfather. So obviously we know that I grew up in the church. And the hymns of the church happen to be one of my favorite things of all time. So that song is actually called My Jesus, I Love Thee.
It's a good song.
And that's my all-time favorite song. So
Oddly enough, a lot of people don't know this. There is a favorite song of mine that it's not the original version that I love, but Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah.
oh, man, so pretty.
Good song. But the thing that got me liking it the most, I was watching American Idol with the wife. The year Lita Wise won it, and Simon Cowell picked Hallelujah for him to sing.
Yeah.
And he had Simon in tears.
Yeah,
That's a good song.
such a
Because
gorgeous
it's
song.
hard to get Simon Cowell to show any kind of emotion whatsoever unless it's pissed off anger. So, moving on.
Yeah, sorry for depressing you.
Oh, yeah,
No,
you're
you're
good.
good.
I was going to bring up one that I listened to when my dad was in the
Yeah.
hospital. It was Far Away by Stained.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's all. That,
Did you?
can't really go wrong with
You
Stan.
just really didn't have one.
yeah.
I mean,
Far
So,
Away
I mean,
was a
I
good
could pick a
one.
lot of different
Yeah.
stuff, and I know there's a big controversy over modern country these
Right,
days.
yeah.
But I mean, pretty much anything Luke Combs comes out with,
Oh,
Good
man.
stuff.
I love
Br-
most of
I-
his stuff.
brilliant man.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a song by Eminem called "Lucky You" that
Yes.
I actually really like.
Mockingbird's a good one. by
Mockingbird's-
Eminem.
yeah, I mean, I can go through a lot of the old Eminem stuff, but
Yeah.
this is a recent one. It's called "Lucky You." Really like that song. It's kind of a play on a lot of the faster rapping that people are doing these
Right.
days. It's kind of he kind
I'm
of
not
does it
gonna
as
lie.
a
Hey.
joke, but
Your dude NF has got some
Oh,
got
son.
some good stuff.
NF is good.
NF's got some good stuff. Yeah, if you ain't listened to him, you
Yeah.
look him up.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you you're gonna like it, but if you like Eminem, you probably gonna like this guy.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
But yeah, I mean, I could go, and at a lot of it depends on your state of emotion or the
Right.
year, the decade. I mean, I could also go through all the old Nelly or T-Pain stuff, or
Right.
Garth Brooks was a huge part of growing up.
NWA, baby.
I mean-
Straight out of Compton.
You know, there's a crap ton, and whenever they
it's-
come on the radio or they come on your Spotify or whatever.
Oh, for sure,
I mean, they
yeah.
just bring back so many memories that you're like, oh, and then all of a sudden somebody asks you what your favorite song is, and you're like, ah.
You know, I was in music class in college, and one of the things that I've always loved is that my professor actually said this and said that music is not stagnant. It is very free-flowing.
Absolutely.
And so what you're talking about is, you know, fitting your mood with the
Right.
emotions. You could have a song that means this to you this day, and then 2 weeks later it means something totally different.
Right.
So I get what you're saying.
Cool. I'm glad you understand.
She sent it to me too. Said I got him.
Done.
Dana even collaborated on that one.
Dana, you're not on my favorite list anymore.
Shout out to Bucky's wife Dana for having his back.
That's right.
Yeah.
I like that one. I think this one's gonna surprise you guys. Honestly,
I think this
Okay.
was this one
think
is
this is
easy
the-
for John.
it's super easy for John.
Maybe not though.
It was a challenge, but not really. So there's actually
just real quick. The question is favorite book.
right.
Favorite book. Sorry.
Yes.
There's
Just to
actually
clarify.
two. One is called The Screw Tape Letters by C.S. Lewis. It's basically about a bunch of demons talking back and forth to each other about humanity. And then the other one is a book called Blue Like Jazz by Donald Miller. It's a non-Christian's thoughts on Christianity in the world today.
Nice.
So pretty good reads.
Not gonna lie, hadn't heard of either one of them. I may have to look up at what was the first one.
It is called The Screw Tape Letters. It has been out probably way before I was born. In
it's old.
in the 50s and 60s.
That's kind of like everybody freaked out whenever, what was it, 1984?
Yes.
When that came out,
Yeah.
everybody kind of freaked out.
Or when Orson Welles got on radio and started
Yeah.
War of the
talking and
Worlds?
everybody
Yeah.
thought, the world was ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a way of doing that, though.
Smooth.
So I did a fiction and nonfiction. Fiction would be The Giver.
Ooh.
I think that's
a good book.
It's an easy read, but it's such a good book.
Yes.
I probably read it 10 times in my life. And that was after I was forced to read it in like high school. I just kept reading it.
Talking about books you were forced to read in high school, one I actually loved. It's not even a book; it's more of a poem, I think. Beowulf.
Yeah.
Beowulf's a great book.
Love
That is
it.
a good
Absolutely
book,
love it.
poem book thing. My nonfiction is Chipper Jones, Ball Player. It's his
Okay.
biography or his autobiography. Just really liked a lot of the things he said, the way he came up, being the #1 draft pick, going through it all.
Right.
Cool. It was a really good book.
Yeah.
Mine's gonna surprise y'all, and this is, I guess you'd call it fiction, because fiction's the one that's not really true, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to make sure we're clarified on that. It's a book called Ragosa
Okay.
by a guy named Creek Stewart. Okay, you Google it. You're gonna
Google it.
You're gonna see it's kind of interesting. So what it is, it's kind of two things, and this is gonna show a little bit of my sappy side. Creek Stewart runs a survivalist school in Indiana.
Okay.
He teaches you how to self-survive in the outdoors and stuff like that. He took this book and sprinkled in some of his self-reliant stuff with a love story, and it's about these two kids that get separated, because it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like Red Dawn meets a love story meets wilderness survival training. Really what it is. Good book. I have a copy actually signed by Creek himself. So it's a super good book.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. John can, if he wants to read the synopsis of it, which I'm sure he will at some point, because he's stats and information is looking it up right now.
I'm already reading it.
You're already reading it? What do you think? Just as a guy who's not really into that kind
I
of
mean,
stuff.
yeah. I would read it.
And it's one of those super easy reads too. I think it might be like 200 pages.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not a real big book.
I'd have to check
And like
it
I
out.
said, my copy is actually signed by Creek Stewart.
Well, I don't want to check out your copy.
Well, I'd loan it to you. I mean, it's fine.
The word oppressive in government is in the book, so now I really want to read
You
it.
would actually. That's what I'm saying. That's the aspect of it that you would kind of like. It's kind of like in Red Dawn, where
Yeah.
the Russians kind of bombed into
Right.
Colorado and tried to take it over. It's kind of that same vibe, but it's got these two kids that like literally grew up on neighboring farms,
Right.
and the girl goes to the city, which is where all the bad crap happens, and somehow there's a letter that gets home to, I can't remember the kid's name. The girl's name is London, but I can't remember the male character in it. They figure that about me because they think this guy's anything but a love story, but it's a good book. I'm not gonna
Very
lie.
beautiful cover work.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know who Creek got to do the cover of it, but it's a super good book. And like I said, for those who don't know about Creek Stewart, he runs a survivalist school in Indiana. Super nice guy. He used to have a show on the Weather Channel too that kind of dealt in survival during weather conditions.
Is his real name Creek?
That's what he really goes by. Yes, Creek Stewart. That's what he really goes by. I don't know if it's his real name. That's what he goes by. That's what he signed.
It's
the
kind of
book
weird
as,
that
too. So
he's a wilderness survival guy, and his name is
name's
Creek.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of like a weather
Yeah.
person named
I
Storm.
don't really know if you can see it, but
Oh, okay.
very
Yeah.
beautiful cover
Yeah.
work.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, and
so.
the cool thing about it, so the slingshot in his hand
Yeah.
is carved out of this wood, but it's shaped like a scorpion.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh,
Yeah, it
sweet.
goes through it in the book. So check it out. Not a bad read. Yeah. So now that we've got our books, and we showed our nerdy side. a little
Nerdy
bit.
side. I show my
Gentleman's
nerdy
Book
side
Club.
every day.
We're gonna be the hottest book club on the
That's
planet.
it, homie. We should
Gentleman's
start,
Book
we
Club.
should start a gentleman's book club. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, that sounds like a fun idea. Favorite holiday?
Oh, here comes the sappy.
Oh God.
Did you say Valentine's Day?
No. It's mine is Christmas,
That
and
makes sense.
I'll tell you why. I do like Halloween. I like fall holidays, but I like Christmas the most because it's the only time of year that you can truly see the real tangible point of view of the word love,
Yeah.
and that's why I like it so much.
Not tearing up?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
So we doing the over-under?
No, you didn't even make it over under today. So
I know I should have.
Dang it.
I should.
Oh,
For me, I'm not gonna lie. Halloween.
Okay.
Halloween's one of my
That's an interesting choice.
Halloween's one of my favorite holidays. I love the fact of, like, especially with AMC right now doing Fear Fest,
Yeah.
I can watch
Pretty much everything.
pretty much
Yeah.
every horror movie ever, and I've got some in my collection that are kind of older. Like I've got one that's based on a true story out of Texarkana called "The Town That Dreaded Sundown."
Oh, such a great
Yeah.
yes.
I have it on
Seen that
Blu-ray. I have to let you borrow it.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Definitely.
They never did find that guy, by the way.
We're supposed to go there here soon.
Texarkana.
Well, to that place.
I actually went to that
I don't get
park.
to. I don't get to watch a lot of scary movies. Dana's not a scary movie person. I've
want
forced
to-
her a couple times,
I want
and
to kick it at the house, man.
woo,
Yeah.
it gets
Town of
interesting.
Dread, Sundown's a good movie. The original, I Spit on Your Grave, even though it's
Yeah.
kind of, some people don't really like it because of the message behind. I guess kind of the message.
Just
behind
don't
it.
watch Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers
That-
Creepers. to
Oh
me is
my
a
gosh.
That was the
Come
most.
on, that's
that
so
was the
dumb.
Jeepers
corniest.
Creepers is a joke, but
Yeah.
the one that did it for me, besides the Talent Dread Sundown, literally, the 1978 Halloween.
The original.
Yes,
The
Yes.
You got to
original-
go number one, the original.
John Carpenter's
The,
Halloween.
yes,
Yeah,
the original.
Funny story, and my mom didn't even know this. Okay, we had a conversation the other day. So when they were doing the budget for Halloween, they only had like $100,000 budget, which back in '78 was a lot
Which,
of money.
yeah, I mean,
okay. They were trying to figure out how they were going to do Michael Myers. Do you know how they come up with the Michael Myers mask? The Michael Myers mask is a actual mask of William Shatner when he played Captain Kirk on Star Trek that is painted white. But they left
Shut
the hair-
up.
No, I'm
Yeah.
dead serious.
Is that for real?
No, that's for real.
That's the real thing.
That's awesome.
They
That's
took
true.
the Captain Kirk face and painted
Right.
it white, left the hair the color it was.
That's awesome.
William Shatner is Michael Myers.
Yes.
I mean, I can understand.
He's,
that.
he's the stuff that nightmares are made of.
Oh man.
So shout out to
That's
Captain
funny.
Kirk for making a badass horror
Yeah.
movie. Personality.
So, Dana, I finally got to watch that in its entirety because it's such a long, drawn-out movie.
What is it?
It, the original
Oh, It.
Tim Curry.
Haley
It,
loves it.
but
Tim Curry one is good.
it was a good movie.
I hadn't seen either one of the new ones yet.
I bought her both.
Don't waste
of the,
your time.
really?
I bought
Watch
her both
the
the
old
new
one.
ones for Christmas this past year.
Nice.
She loves them. She loves that Stranger Things. She got into another one on Netflix. I can't remember the name of it, but I mean, she's into all the.
And I'll tell you why.
We need to get Hector-
Don't watch the new ones
We need to get Hector
because
the Projector out and watch the Town That Dreaded Sundown.
I'm in.
Hector the
just
Projector.
like everything that has Tim Curry in it,
fantastic.
it's not. There's never going to be anything better than Tim Curry
Curry.
playing that role.
Hey, Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes.
Man.
I dread the day they try to remake that show.
Oh, I don't think they'll ever do it.
Yeah.
I literally
But
don't
you
think
know it's
anybody's gonna
coming
tackle
because
it.
that's all these shows are now.
I don't think nobody's
are
going to tackle it,
remakes.
though. I mean, honestly,
I
they're
don't
not
know.
going to tackle it.
But yeah, anything Tim Curry
Would
does.
you wanna tackle
I like Tim Curry in anything. From,
Yes.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
To Rocky Horror Picture Show. I mean,
Amazing
he's just,
actor.
He's awesome in everything he does.
Yeah. All right.
Favorite holiday? I put Christmas Eve because my family's always done a big family thing on Christmas Eve. So it's just everybody on my dad's side of the family gets together at. It's always been my grandma's house up until the last few years.
I knew I liked this guy for a reason.
But
That's the way my whole childhood was, man.
that's the biggest thing is there's so many memories, you know, from being outside playing football with everybody to ping pong to sitting around laughing and joking about everything, the whole family being there. Because
Yeah.
we grew up as a close-knit family. I mean, if you think about it, whenever I lived in Finette, it was literally like the Pender plantation,
Right.
in a sense.
Penderville.
Yeah, because, I mean, it was us, my grandparents, my aunt and uncle lived behind us, my other aunt and uncle lived right down the road. I mean, we were all within at least four-wheeler riding distance.
I was in your hood. I was in your hood today, actually.
Yeah.
Sure was.
Like
Stopped
kick
it.
Kick it in the sticks.
Stopped at Cross Country in Finette.
Mine
Sell
is
product, and they told me no.
mine is winter. And it's not the winter we have down here. It's what I think of winter when I'm in my head.
Oh, have you moved on? You've moved on to the next question.
Oh, is it?
Favorite season, yeah.
Season. I just did holiday.
He went Christmas first.
Oh, okay.
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 I thought
I'm
we were
sorry.
still on that question.
Yeah.
My bad.
So
No,
the
we're
next
back
one
on
is
season.
Yeah.
favorite season.
So winter, and it's only because I love the cold.
See, that's the same way I am. I put fall and winter.
Yeah.
I like the leaves changing
Yeah.
and the fall, the
Right.
leaves falling, and then I also like the cold.
The foliage.
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 Yeah, however you pronounce
Mine's
it.
definitely fall. Like this time of the year is
Yeah.
the most awesome time of the year.
Absolutely.
Because you've got football going on, you've got baseball playoffs going on, the weather's getting cooler. I mean, this is the best time of the year right now.
Yeah.
By far.
If it would just cool off faster in
I
Texas.
know, right? I feel like Texas needs
Everybody
to
else gets to wear like these light hoodies and jackets whenever the sun goes down. I'm gonna walk outside in this hoodie and I'm gonna start sweating.
like a hooker in church.
That's it.
I can say stuff like that on this show.
Can you?
I can't say that on. So here's the thing.
Oh, okay. All right.
John's confused.
Well, no, I'm thinking about something. The other reason I like this time of year, and I can't remember what the name of the shirt is, but it's Buffalo something.
Definitely not Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo plaid.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
yes.
the big check.
The
And
lumberjack plaid.
We're not gonna go into why I like Buffalo plaid, but I just really like Buffalo.
Would it
plaid.
have to do with a certain establishment that serves 29-degree cold beer?
No, actually, it doesn't. But
Where I thought he was going.
I
with
just
I
really
love
think
scenic
so.
views.
I'll tell you the truth. I think there is something about. Can I say this?
that. You can say
Say
whatever
it.
you want to, guy.
This is
There's
the
something
functional
about
gentleman.
a woman wearing buffalo plaid
Yes.
that makes it. I find it
Why
attractive.
do you think
Say
I made
it.
a Twin Peaks reference?
Yeah, like I've never been there, so
Man, you're missing out on some
You're
really great
so
scenic
Yeah.
views.
missing out. You're missing out on some good food.
Yeah.
Too. I'm not gonna lie, their food's pretty good.
but yeah, there's just something about it. Yeah, she has buffalo plaid.
Who has Buffalo
Bobby.
plaid?
Bobby.
Dana said Bobby.
Yeah,
That's when you need to play Careless Whisper
yeah.
Woo.
with Kenny G. I
Yeah.
told you I heard a version of Careless Whisper the other day that had Train.
Oh,
And
yes.
Kenny G.
Yes.
Not gonna lie. All right.
All right.
Mixed drink or straight drink?
After I'm gonna sleep on the couch tonight.
Yep.
You're not sleeping on the couch.
What have you?
When have you seen Bucky?
When have you been, Bucky? I haven't.
Well, there was that one business meeting.
It was a HTT Media thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've actually never been, but I mean, obviously,
I've been
you
a
know
couple.
what the idea of it is.
Yeah.
At the
I
end
mean,
of my
no,
career at
we're not
Nestle,
dumb.
my boss at the end was younger than I was, and he was kind of in the middle of not really a divorce, I don't guess, but he was kind of in the middle of a separation. So
Right.
all our Nestle meetings in Beaumont took place at Twin Peaks.
Right.
I try to get Dana to go every time we pass one. I'm like, look, it's the beautiful scenic
So
views.
the only thing I've heard about that place, other than obviously
Right,
the
they were
normal,
flat.
is that they have extremely good food.
They do. Their food's really
Like
good. I'm
their
not gonna
food is
lie.
really good.
Anything I ever hear,
That's what I
obviously
keep
the,
hearing.
the first thing that everybody knows, but
Yeah.
the 29-degree beer or whatever
Right.
it is, that's all. That seems to be their claim to fame.
Right.
All right.
All right. On to the next one.
Straight drink, mixed drink.
I like my Scotch straight.
I like my whiskey straight. I can't argue with that one.
Yeah.
I know you're a mixer.
Well, and I mean, I went. I mean, this goes back to number one.
Yeah,
I mean, if it's whiskey, it's straight. If it's vodka, it's mixed.
I got you.
Yeah.
So
I got you. This one's the one I feel Bucky's going to critique the crap out of me on. Straight cut or boot cut on your jeans?
Boot cut all the way.
I go boot cut too.
you don't wear boots.
Okay.
You don't
just-
wear boot
I
cut.
also
with no
wear
boots.
flip flops with jeans.
I
So
just don't
what?
like- I just don't like walking on. If I got sneakers on, I just don't like walking on the back of my jeans.
Yeah.
That's why
You're
I like
gonna walk on the back of boot cut jeans. That's the whole point of boot cut. To go over everything.
Yeah, but they don't go all the way over the heel like my straight legs.
Straight leg don't. They're meant to just sit at the top.
No, obviously with your bird legs they might do that, but I mean I got bigger thighs, so therefore I got to get bigger jeans, and therefore there is no sitting on top. It just goes straight over my calf. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah.
Okay.
So we all know my answer is straight.
yeah. The next question I was kind of
I
confused
did
on.
this for
yeah.
you.
See, I got a little
So-
confused too.
I put, full disclosure, not going to lie, I put in the text I sent both of you, if you had questions, ask them.
You did.
You know what I got? Can you hit the
Nothing.
cricket sound button? Do we have that? That's what I
So
got. Crickets.
I'm just curious, what is your definition of a loafer?
Well, like
Wait,
your
what?
your old
Oh,
man
loafers.
shoes, something along those lines.
So penny loafers.
Yeah, penny loafers. I'll allow Sperry deck shoes as a loafer because to
Okay.
me it's kind of a loafer.
So
I will
in
not allow Hey Dude as a
in that
loafer.
sentence, because the question is boots or loafers, right?
Yes, boots or loafers.
In that sentence, I would pick loafers.
I'd
Yes.
go boots.
Loafers.
And that's a hard one for me because I used to have a pair of boots. There's nothing in this world that feels better than a good pair of boots.
Absolutely.
And I can attest to that. But there's also, to me, nothing in this world better than a good pair of loafers.
Justin, Smooth Quill Ostrich, black boot.
But I can get a nice, comfortable pair of driving loafers
Yeah.
for like $29, and you're talking about a $2,900 pair of boots.
Negative Ghost Rider. My Justins.
I know I was
Yeah, my
exaggerating,
Justins
but
were about $365
Right, so-
out the door.
100 times the price.
What is it Deion Sanders said? If you look,
Look
good, you
feel
play
good.
Yeah,
You look good, you feel good. You feel good, you play good.
Got a point.
play good, you pay good.
Yeah, you play good, they pay good.
There you go.
Trademark.
All right.
Primetime Deion Sanders.
Shout out to Deion for that one. That's legit.
Probably
This
one of
one
the
was
greatest.
difficult for John. Actually, the next two are difficult
Yeah.
for John, only because John does not watch a whole lot of television.
So this is the one that I didn't know. I didn't realize we had loafers or boots. This is the one that I got confused on, and I probably should have asked because I didn't know if you meant. So the question on these next two is favorite Netflix series and favorite Hulu series. I didn't know if you meant original series.
I meant original on
or-
both.
okay.
And that's my fault. I should have clarified that. I
So
meant
the first
original
one
on
I can
both.
definitely answer. The second one I can't.
Okay.
Okay. So are we doing them together then?
Well, let's start with Netflix.
Let's start
Okay.
with Netflix since everybody's
So my Netflix one is a show called Medici.
Okay. What's that?
It's Medici the Magnificent. It's basically, I'd have to. So it's basically about it's in 15th century Florence, and it's basically it's kind of like I guess you could kind of call it like a Game of Thrones without the Game of Thronesiness.
Yeah.
like it's more just empires and
Right.
rulers and stuff like that.
it's Assassin's Creed meets Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Oh, woo! What a
Yeah,
show!
don't
that's
know
a
if
good reference.
Is it
Actually,
really?
yeah,
That's a hell of a description.
yeah.
I've never even seen this show. And I
It's a really good show. You
I
should
just
watch
kind of
it.
threw that out
That's
there.
just what you pictured.
yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I pictured.
All right, so mine is
No big surprise.
my personal favorite is QB1.
QB1.
Awesome
Okay.
show. Mine with Dana is Santa Clarita Diet. I think
That's a
show's
funny
hilarious.
show.
That's a funny show. Santa Clarita Diet.
My wife used to watch that show.
Mine, the wife and I actually watch both of these, which is kind of odd. So my funnier side, Mr. Iglesias, which is
Okay.
Gabriel Iglesias is a high school
Yeah.
history teacher.
Yeah, I like that.
It's kind
show.
of funny.
I do like that.
And we just got into The Order, actually, and The Order's a good show. So it's about this kid who gets accepted to this college where his mother went to school at, but his mother ends up getting mysteriously murdered. And he thinks something at that college caused it. So he goes back and kind of investigates, and there's werewolves and wizards and all kind of stuff like that. So it's kind of a college version of Harry Potter, if you will, but whatever. I mean, we can make Harry Potter references.
It's like Twilight meets Harry Potter.
No, not really, because there's no vampires. So there's no Twilight.
Darn.
Nothing
There's
sparkles.
werewolves in Twilight.
There is, but there's no vampires
Okay,
in The
fine.
Order. So
All right, so favorite Hulu series.
I love this one.
I don't think I've ever actually watched a Hulu original, but we watch a lot of stuff on Hulu because they air it the next day on
Yes.
Hulu after
Right.
it comes out on whatever broadcasting service that it comes on, ABC, NBC, CBS, whatever. So we watch a lot of like The Resident, both the 911s, Masked Singer, et cetera, on
So
Hulu.
since you said you've never seen a Hulu original, I'm going to give you one to watch because there is one that I'm watching right now currently. Only Murders in the Building.
Only Murders?
Yes. This is it's a good cast, number one. It has Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez.
Okay.
And they all live in
That's
this
a weird combination.
And they all live in this apartment building in New York. Well, there's a murder in their apartment building. Martin Short is a failed Broadway producer, so he gets this idea with Steve Martin and Selena Gomez to do an investigative podcast to try and figure out who committed the murder and solve the murder. Only Murders in the Building.
Write that down.
So
It's funny.
Hulu was actually the easiest for me because the man is a genius. It's a man by the name of Ryan Murphy, and he created a show called American Horror Story, and it is probably from every
But that's
series
not a
that
Hulu
he's had.
original.
No, that's
That's
actually
on
Netflix.
FX.
Yeah,
or
right,
FX. Sorry.
right. But like you said, it
Yeah.
gets aired the next day. But I hated it at first.
Really?
Like, in the first season, I was like, "Oh, this is stupid." And then the more I got into
The
it,
only one I ever found that I actually liked was the one that was based in New Orleans.
yeah,
That's
you talking about
only-
Coven?
Yes. That's
Yeah.
the only season of
I haven't
that.
seen a single episode.
Dude, you gotta if you're into scary stuff. Now, I will tell you, and he can attest to this. Maybe be careful with the kids. There is some
Yeah.
very adult themes
Okay.
in Ryan Murphy's jurisdiction,
Yeah,
but
like the
new one-
the thing
the
in
new-
the rubber suit or something.
yes,
That thing creeps
yes,
me out.
and you're talking about in Murder House.
Yeah.
That thing creeps
The
the
new
absolute
season
shit
looks
out of me.
weird as shit.
Yeah, it's a little
It's-
different.
they're doing like the whole
feature?
dual
Yeah.
thing.
Double feature.
The double feature, yeah.
Yeah.
But man's a genius. It's a great show. Check it out.
All right. Huh, I'm curious about this one. Favorite Olympic sport?
So I did a summer and a winter.
I did just one.
I think everybody loves gymnastics
Mm-hmm.
in the summer Olympics.
But I will put down another one.
I
just
did catch myself watching a lot of the BMX freestyle, men's and women's, because it was a new sport this year. And then somehow volleyball was always on whenever I was home.
Beach volleyball?
Both.
Okay.
So I ended up watching both men's and women's volleyball at some points.
I like women's beach volleyball.
And then winter, I put snowboarding events are always cool to watch.
Yeah.
And speed skating always finds a way on. And then the highlights of bobsledding always pop up. I don't really understand either one of the sports or don't think I could do it. I'm probably too fat to sit in the bobsled anyway. But I think it'd be pretty cool to do the whole bobsledding thing.
I think we could do the bobsledding.
We'd have to get an extra large.
Well, I mean, that's fine. We'll have a custom job done. We'll put the FG logo on it.
There we go.
We'll call
do
it
the whole
good.
thing.
So summer for me, I like the swimming stuff, I'm not going to lie, which
Okay.
is kind of funny from a guy who can't swim, that he likes to watch swimming. So that's my summer.
Okay.
My winter, curling. I will set my damn DVR to record curling
That's such a cool
matches.
sport to
Oh, my
watch.
God. I feel like that's a sport that Sir Fatness here could excel in very much.
So
I would not want to be the guy that pushes the broom a lot. I'd want to be the guy that does the stone.
Yeah.
I want to be the pilot. Yes.
So
I feel like I'm very soft-handed.
and you rarely see it, but I love it. Is my summer is hammer throw.
Okay.
The hammer throw.
Yeah, you don't catch that one a lot on
I was
TV.
I was a shot put and discus thrower in high school.
Yeah.
So it means something to me. But honestly, and this, it's gonna make sense to you. But my winter one is actually figure skating.
How lame.
No, but it's just
kidding.
it's just the talent.
I
You know,
can see
like
you gracefully doing a triple Salchow.
I
see him
cannot.
I can see
at-
him
in the
crying
least bit.
doing those.
But yeah, I like watching it. I think it's really cool to see him do
It
the
is.
flips and all that stuff. Like it's I could never do it.
Gymnastics is always a good one too.
Yes, that's probably the number one watched.
That is the number one watch
Just
one.
because that crap
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Shout out to all gymnasts out there,
Yes.
former and current, because I would probably break my neck at least 6 times trying to do something.
Absolutely.
Pull off a pretty mean cartwheel.
I can't even do that. Favorite guilty pleasure?
This is gonna actually surprise you.
Go with it, because I've already read his. He's going next.
So when you said guilty pleasure, I automatically went in my head to food.
That was where
That's
I
where
went.
I went.
But I
That's where we
had
all
to
went.
steer clear of that.
But I did not by any means. So my favorite guilty pleasure, if you put these in front of me, I will eat the whole damn bag, are Andy Capp's hot fries.
Really?
Yes. I love them.
Well, you and I have totally different ends of guilty pleasures.
Like, I didn't want to go on that end,
I know
but
we get John for his birthday now.
Yeah.
man, I love me some Andy Caps, dude.
I have 2. Red velvet cake and chocolate covered cherries.
Chocolate covered
So
cherry?
you
I
know,
love these shit.
Really?
Yes,
I
the
did
little
not know
box they
that.
do at Christmas
Yeah.
time that you get at Walmart.
oh, the Royales.
Yes, I will
Yeah.
go through 2 and 3
Really?
boxes.
Had no clue.
Oh my god, yes.
That's a weird
So-
because I don't hear anybody that loves chocolate covered cherry.
love-
Hey,
chocolate
oh,
covered
my
cherries.
wife's dad loves them, and my dad loves them.
Loves chocolate covered cherries.
Maybe it's an older thing.
Maybe.
Hey, but for real, he could
get him
put a
some.
red velvet cake in front of him. I ain't touching it.
Bro, I love red velvet.
Like,
I was so distraught when IHOP stopped doing the red velvet pancakes.
Yeah.
Oh,
If I had to go food, it would definitely be brownies. God, I could.
oh
make
that
myself
explains
sick.
why I like the hot fries.
What is it?
there you go. Yeah.
She said my mom said she craved
They're
hot,
so
hot
good.
fries when she was pregnant.
And they're not really that bad for you because they're baked.
Okay.
It's a damn
Keep telling
chip.
yourself that.
Keep telling yourself that, buddy.
Yeah.
That's carbs and hot
Even
carbs
though-
at that.
Even though I did find that chip that beat it. Like,
Michael Jackson?
no.
Oh, beat
I
it.
see what you did there. I like it.
There's a chip made in New Orleans from a company
Voodoo?
called, no, it's not those people. I think their name is Elmer's. But they make green onion cheese whiz. And it looks like a Cheeto, but it's green onion
Oh,
flavor.
I thought you were going to tell me that chip that comes in the coffin.
The Packy?
Yes, that hot thingy.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
The ghost pepper haunted chip thing or whatever
But-
they call it.
Yeah,
The one chip
no, yeah.
challenge?
Yeah, the all dressed chips are good too. She doesn't
But
have a point.
those
All
green
dressed.
onion chips, man, are dynamite. I just can't. I'm gonna order a box of
Yeah,
them
you're gonna
off
have
of
to find
the
those
internet.
off of yeah.
Yeah. Seen it.
So mine is anything Guy Fieri.
Nice.
Yeah,
Literally anything Guy Fieri. You put
not-
them on my TV, I'm gonna sit there for 4 hours watching reruns of it.
diners, drive-ins, and dives.
That's a good. I love that show.
That's a great
my-
show.
Guys Grocery
my-
Games, Diners,
Yes.
Drive-Ins and Dives, Guys
Oddly
Ranch.
enough, Braden likes Guys Grocery Games.
Really? I
Oh,
watch
yes.
the crap. I've got it recorded on my DVR every time one comes on.
That's funny stuff. You want to start the next one?
Favorite vacation spot. So mine, I put the cruise that we took definitely tops the list, but I don't feel like that's something that you can do. I mean, I guess some people do.
Hell no, Rosalie, you have officially lost your damn
happened?
mind. She wants us to do the one chip challenge live on air. No, because I'm telling you right now,
With no
John does not have enough fingers to hit the bleep button.
My butthole will just bleed.
Oh,
I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that right now. That's why we're not doing that.
I just threw up in my mouth. God, you had to go there.
I don't know how red my face
Look.
is, but it feels like I just ate that hot chip.
You can't say that.
Oh,
Yes, you can.
No, you
Okay.
can
Say whatever you want.
No, we are not talking about bleeding buttholes. No, I
mean-
draw the line. As the elder statesman in the room, I draw the line on bleeding buttholes, sir.
You've said it twice.
Well, I guess we all know where that
All right, bleeding buttholes. The hottest album of 2021, Bleeding Buttholes.
Can we cut an album? I mean, we got all the equipment.
Why not? Let's do it. Okay. But so the cruise was obviously my favorite vacation. Hopefully we get to do many more. I'm really looking forward to the Tennessee trip we have planned in December. I'm thinking that's going to be a top.
I'm looking forward to that for you.
Oh, thank you.
What are you
Because my actual favorite vacation spot
Yeah.
is the mountains in Tennessee.
See, that's why I think I've got such high expectations for this one that it's going to land as the top one on this list.
Yeah.
Because that's a true vacation spot, whereas a cruise, it goes all over, whatever.
It's
but-
just, I mean, it's an amazing place to be.
I have not been to Tennessee, so that's not on my list. For me, oddly enough, any Florida beach.
Yeah.
I've been to Destin, been to Miramar, been to Panama, been to Key West. Love every single one of them. Pensacola,
Can't go wrong with that.
yeah. So for me, it's a Florida beach.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, I got some of these next ones I got from John.
Oh, really?
So this was not all. Mine stopped with the favorite vacation.
Oh, okay.
I actually no, I take that back. Mine stopped with the guilty pleasure. From
Oh,
here
yeah.
down
Okay. Is John.
is John, except for the very last.
All right, so John, start us off at number 27.
Okay. So the question was, what was your favorite tool? Mine would have to be my chop saw. I have a really nice chop saw with laser precision and all that good stuff. So,
That's fancy.
yeah.
Mine's my jackhammer.
I bought it for $99 at a pawn shop.
No, I do not have a jackhammer. Not unless you count the one in my pants, but that's a story for another day.
So I can't talk about bleeding buttholes,
Hey,
but you can.
hey, so this is the perfect segue into my answer. Roy, haha, what a tool.
Did you really put that?
Yeah.
Did you?
You just summed
He's
it up perfectly.
Did you really put that?
Okay, so, but
Y'all gonna make me drop an F-bomb. I'm not gonna lie. I have feelings, guys. My feelings are hurt. I'm gonna be quiet the rest of the
but
show.
my real answer, despite recent events, I'm gonna have to say it's my lawnmower.
Okay.
See, I feel like you should run away from that.
Yeah,
Hey.
as fast as you can. Well, at least the pull string.
Get one with a button that you can start. Push to start
Yeah.
lawnmower. That's what you
That's
need.
what I
guys.
need. Oh man.
Y'all almost made me drop an F-bomb. Yeah, all right.
Favorite animal?
Callie.
Of course.
I thought. See,
His furry love
No, I
interest.
have and you're gonna say I thought it was a wild animal.
no, I just thought it was an animal in general. I didn't know we
I
were.
put a wild
naming
animal.
pets.
So I do have a wild. I mean, obviously
Okay.
Callie's my favorite animal, but I
Okay.
did do a secondary answer for like the wild animal.
Okay, what's yours?
Penguin. All day,
Okay.
every day.
Likes a nice tuxedo.
That's right.
Honey badger.
Because it don't give a.
Because I don't give a shit.
I like bears.
That explains a lot.
Yeah,
Bears?
I like bears. They're majestic. They're big.
It's the
Baloo.
bare
That's what I was
necessities.
fixing to say. Baloo. Baloo was your favorite character growing up.
Absolutely.
Nice.
I can sing the song too.
There you go. With his delicate throat.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
So next, favorite vehicle.
I'm curious on yours, actually.
So I have two answers on this one again. My first answer is that I've owned was my first vehicle. It was a white and blue 1996 Ford Bronco.
Oh, you said white and blue. I was fixing.
No, not
Like-
the O.J. Simpson one.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I wanted the OJ Bronco.
No, mine was white with a blue stripe down both sides.
Nice.
It was legit.
2-door.
Yeah. With a 4-door.
Gotcha.
We had the removable top.
Ah,
And then
fancy like.
my favorite vehicle ever is a 1948 Ford F1.
You and I are
truck.
close. You and I are
Okay,
close
yeah.
on that.
Kind of a little bit of the reasoning behind that. I built a model of a white one with a black wood side bed whenever I was probably like 10-ish. And ever since then, I just loved the truck. It was just kind of one of those things that's always stuck with me. Every time I see one pop up, it's like, man, That is such a cool looking truck.
You ready for this?
Sure.
And you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. The 1967 Ford Mustang. Eleanor herself.
From Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, yeah. It's the 67 GT500, sir.
GT500, right.
Yes.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's a cliche answer. Everybody says
It
that.
is,
Especially
but-
after that movie came out.
I've always liked, but I actually, not a lot of people know this, but I owned a Mustang at one time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was the biggest douche move I've ever made in my life because
Yeah.
it was a V6. But yeah, but
That's like a lift kit on a two-wheel drive
right,
truck.
As he's driving down the road with his puka shell necklace.
yeah, absolutely,
Fuzzy dice.
Douchebag starter kit.
absolutely.
So I'm kind of like Bucky. I have multiples, but my I guess favorite one of all time, oddly enough, is my current one. My 2019 Dodge
Okay.
Ram 4-wheel drive Bighorn. I love it. It's a comfortable ride. It's got everything I need in it, so I love it. And shout out to Silsby Motor Company for selling it to me. Cause,
Free ads.
Yeah, no free ads, but I'll plug Silsby Motor Company when it comes to that. My two classics, 1969 Ford Mustang convertible.
Okay,
And this one is going to, and I can tell you why this particular one, a 1955 Ford F100.
There you go.
okay.
Not too far
Because
off.
I love the truck in the first Expendables.
That's when it became more of the straighter body, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
no, watch the Expendables, the first one. The truck that Stallone drives around in.
Yeah.
That's a 55
I'll have to
F100.
look. I'll have to look
Okay.
at that one.
All right.
And I'm actively looking for a 55 F100 too, by the way, just in case anybody has one in viewer land. I will pay for a 55 F100. So,
There we go.
All right.
Somebody get this man a truck.
That's it. Hey, buy me a truck.
to go along with my other
You can
truck.
buy me a truck.
I
Yeah.
would say buy me a boat, but been there, done that.
Yeah, you got one of
I
those.
do get one of those.
Now you
which
just need to buy a truck to pull it.
I have a truck to pull.
No.
So
All
Adam,
right. So favorite high school.
Yeah.
So, sorry. Go ahead.
no. That was. Go ahead.
I did this question specifically for you.
Oh man.
Is why I did this one because I'm curious because you and I never really
All right.
talked a whole lot about this, and for that matter, you and I haven't really talked about this neither.
Go ahead and say the question.
Favorite high school / college memory.
Yeah. So
Excuse me.
I was only, it was hard. This is a really hard question because, I could say, okay, well, the time I got my Letterman jacket, or the time I asked this girl out to prom, or all these other things,
Right.
but honestly, and I'm gonna surmise this in this way, it was me just being me. Like, and I'm gonna tell you this, like. I looked back for a long time on my high school career, and I was like, man, my high school career sucked. And I was like, and I tried to block it out of my mind. But to tell you the truth, after we talked today, I started thinking back about my high school years, and I was like, pardon my French again, I had a fucking blast. Like,
Juan Canica is coming out of his shell.
it was fun. Like, I got to meet a bunch of people and do a bunch of things I thought I'd never do, and play sports and sing and entertain thousands of people at a time.
We can't say there ain't been an bomb dropped on this show no more.
Yeah, like
Shout out to you.
it was a blast. So
Fantastic.
I can't pin just one. It was my whole thing.
I hope you had the time of your life.
Really, really.
Had the time of my
I
life.
was actually going with Green Day, sir.
Oh,
I don't know what the
okay.
crap you're talking about.
Oh, he was doing from
Good riddance.
Yeah. No.
he was doing it from Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that felt more like a John thing.
Yeah.
You are right, sir. Kudos to you. Smooth.
Oh,
All right, so I did two, one for high school, one for college. High school is definitely all the bonfires after the football games. I mean, those are just good memories. Good,
Out there in
good
Hampshire
times.
Finette.
That's right.
tell
out
you
there,
what, now, babe.
out there
Mhm.
in them there's sticks.
Hook 'em.
Um,
What is it? Y'all? Go Horns, go team.
Go Horns, go team.
Yep.
And college.
It's sad that I know
Yeah,
what you said
right.
at Hampshire Finette.
College is definitely my first baseball game, because we were facing a junior college pitcher that was throwing 90+ miles an hour.
Bro, I was nervous as crap my first
And-
college game, and it was fall ball too. It wasn't even like regular ball.
I just remember hearing spot, and I never even saw the baseball. I thought, crap.
I'm in trouble. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out.
But no, I mean, just the whole playing baseball in college, it was just a whole different experience. So, but that first one I'll never forget. That was a blast.
I don't know.
Well, what?
Beth said I was with Bucky on Time with which of my life you were referencing.
Yeah, the time of my life.
Yeah, the song.
The song.
Oh, okay.
She was thinking the same thing I was.
Yeah, they were thinking.
There you go.
Had time of my life.
Not gonna lie.
Old delicate throat.
Delicate throat. On which time of my life?
Yeah.
Anyways, Roy?
Man,
His Royness?
For me, it's two simple things, okay? For one, and this is going to sound cheesy as I'll get out, but attending Evadale winning a state title.
Okay.
That would be
that was my
really
best
cool
one.
experience.
Because you don't see those every once in a while.
Yeah.
You don't get to do the dog pile on the pitcher's mound. Like, to me, that's the closest I'll ever come to Omaha, being a baseball guy, because we literally did it at Dish Falk at the campus of the University of Texas at Austin.
Right.
Go
Because
Horns.
my junior year, we went the furthest any team at Hampshire Fannett had ever gone in the baseball playoffs. But I'll never get to experience that.
Well, see,
winning
oddly
state.
enough, so what kind of did it for me, so in 93, Evadale made the state tournament in baseball. And my dad and I drove out, and this is one of the coolest memories I have with my dad. He pulled me out of school a day, said, hey, we're driving to Austin. Okay, where are we going in Austin? We literally went and watched Evadale's state quarterfinal, or state semifinal game.
Yeah.
They lost by 5-3. But that moment right there made it for me. And I told my dad this, and I'll never forget it, because we were driving back, and we got about halfway back, and I looked at him and said, hey, we're going back, but when we go back, I'm going to be playing.
There you go.
And I told him that, and he's like, my dad kind of blew me out. He's like, okay. You know how many people have that same goal?
Yeah.
And oddly enough, so when we won our state semifinal game, we had to play it at Texas State in San Marcos. And I have this picture still at my house, and it's me and my dad and a gentleman by the name of Robert Cheek from Evadale. And we're standing in between each other. And my dad, after that picture's taken, leaned over and he hugged me. It's one of the only times he's ever hugged me in his life. And he whispered to me, he goes, do you remember what you told me when we were coming back in 93? I said, I do. And he goes, you delivered on your promise. I said, well, first of all, it wasn't just me. It was a team effort. But I delivered.
Yeah.
And then we ended up winning 2 days later, because we played on a Friday. Yes, played on a Friday. Started Saturday morning. Had to sit through a rain delay, which they eventually moved the game to Sunday. So we ended up winning the state title on a Sunday.
Wow.
My second one, my acceptance letter to East Texas Baptist, because at the time I was the first member of my immediate family to go to college.
Yeah.
So those are pretty cool.
Awesome.
Two pretty cool memories for me.
Yeah. All right. We made it through.
We didn't make it through.
No
Nobody
tears.
Nobody teared. Nobody cried
Yeah.
up.
Couple
No
F
over-unders
bombs.
were taken.
A bleeding butthole. What a show.
No cuss words? Oh, wait. Yes, sir.
No, sir. You dropped the first F-bomb ever in functional gentleman history, which, okay, we'll roll with it.
Yes.
I'm cool with it now. Maybe that's going to open the forbidden
Do we-
door.
There you
I
go.
don't know how much longer he can be the good brother.
I mean, we can't call him Brother John with a mouth like a sailor.
Brother John.
Can't call him Brother John. We got to call him something. So, are you doing it live, or are we doing the button?
We can hit it.
Take them off.
Do the dang thing.
Let's go forever.
That's it.
So tonight's last call is very simple. Enjoy everything in life. Enjoy every moment. Enjoy everything, no matter how small or big it is in your life. And share it with people that you truly care about. So
Love it.
that's kind of how I'm feeling tonight. Yes, I may be a little in my feelings, but it's kind of a bittersweet thing for me, because I think now, I was telling Brady this earlier, I think now I finally come to terms with a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
and it's taken 2 years to get there,
Yeah.
but I'm okay for the most part. Mental health's good. Mental health check is all squared away.
Good deal.
So
All right.
join us next week. I don't know what in the world's going on next week, but I do know one thing. I will be officially over the hill
Yeah.
by the time we do the show next week.
Yeah.
Over the hill.
And I don't know what that means for you two. That scares the crap out of me. I'm probably going to lose sleep over it this week. So if I come in with big bags under my eyes, y'all know.
Well, you know you're getting nachos, so that's one thing.
Well, I do gonna get
Nachos.
Not gonna lie, nachos are always a good thing. We may have to do a drink of the week next week. Actually,
Yeah.
We're probably gonna have to do it.
yeah, we're gonna figure
Absolutely.
out something. I'll figure it out. I'll get with you. We'll figure it.
Yeah,
out.
we'll figure it.
Figure something out.
We'll figure it out.
Anyway, as always, this has been the Functional Gentleman. You can catch us on our Facebook page, our YouTube, all the social podcasting sites that we're on, I guess.
Yeah. All of your
Yeah. Not
All
just
of
that,
your-
email the show. I mean, if you want us to come out, if you're a business and you want us to come out and do a live from your place, we'll do it. I mean, we have no discrimination in
Yep.
our game. We'll go to anywhere from breweries to distilleries. Hell, I even think we might do a bar come 2021. Who knows?
Probably.
there you go.
I'm not
You mean
gonna lie.
2022.
Yeah, whatever year it is.
If you're a fan of the show and you got questions or you've got a topic in mind, feel free to email us. Also, it's functionyourway@gmail.com. And as always, I mean, we just appreciate everybody that watches, listens, and supports us in everything that we do.
Love the comments, by the way. Some of
Yes.
the comments are spot on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the comments every time.
Yeah, they're pretty
Oh,
legit.
man.
We got
So-
some of the best fans. I'm not gonna
Yes. So as always, function your way.
lie. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Pick you up and then look down on you. Take one look